Well, the speakers at this week's Women in Agribusiness Summit range from high-profile CEOs to female producers from across the country. One of those producers, Amelia Kent from Clinton, Louisiana. She runs a beef cattle operation and hopes to inspire the younger generation of women to have the courage to start their own farm or ranch.
You know, a lot of people, both inside agriculture and out of agriculture, have the perception that you can't make it. You can't build a business of your own from the ground up. And while both my husband and I come from ag roots as fourth and fifth generation producers, our business is ours from the ground up. We are a first generation business. And so we really break that mold and or the perception, I guess, in terms of, oh, well, young people can't break in and young people can't get started. That has not been our story, and it's been challenging for sure. We've been expanding our cattle numbers in a contracting market, and that's stressful, and it's challenging, and it's a stretch, but we're doing it, we've done it, and now we've gotten to the goal in terms of our scale. And we're finally at the point in the market cycle where things are starting to feel good, too. We're proud of all of the sweat and the effort and the trials and tribulations. It feels a lot like 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards, but we're really pleased with where we're positioned now relative to our numbers and the market cycle.
Do you think it's tougher for a woman in your position to be able, to get things done in the cattle industry? Is it any tougher for you?
I don't know that it is or isn't tougher. I think it has more to do with character composition, and we've actually gender has come up in a number of conversations of mine in the last several months within agriculture positions, both on the farm and in staff positions, and more than a gender issue, I think that the integrity and the fortitude of the character, it builds into those personality traits to be able to handle whatever is thrown at you on a daily basis, whether it's in a staffing role or boots on the ground on the farm. My grandmother and grandfather had a wholesale plant nursery, and she recently passed at 98 and a half years old, but she was at the nursery up until the week before she died. And so I have grown up watching strong women in production roles. Direct on the farm production roles, and that's all I've ever known. So I don't think it's out of the norm. I don't think it's extraordinary or unnormal. It's just what I've always been exposed to and used to and grown up doing.
Well, there are 1.2 million female producers, according to the USDA. Of those, beef cattle operations have the highest number of women in decision-making roles.